Deepak continues to stay live with us, and as we are getting more details, now staring at his imminent arrest, Prajwal, we are getting to know, has applied for a safe passage and he's applied for anticipatory bail. And this is the latest that we are getting when it comes to predator Prajwal. So he knows that once he lands in India, he will face arrest. And anticipating that, his legal team has also filed for anticipatory bail. Deepak, get us the latest.
Well, we should note that, of course, right now a lot of trouble seems to be coming the way of Prajwal Revanna. While, of course, he's been dodging it by staying out of the country, he, of course, put out a video saying that he will be appearing and surrendering before the SIT for questioning on the 31st at 10 a.m. The Home Minister, we just heard him there very clearly say that, at the airport itself, he's going to be detained. Tomorrow, midnight, he's expected to return. We, of course, put out the details of his flight as well just a little while ago here on Times. Now we are picking up is that he's looking at his legal options available. Now, multiple FIRs, of course, have been registered against, Prajwal Revanna. One of them include charges of rape, which is a non-bailable offence. Now they've moved court, hoping for some sort of a reprieve that comes his way. The matter, of course, yet to be heard. We'll really have to see whether there is any sort of relief that will come his way from the courts.
Right. So Neha also joins us as we get you details of what predator Prajwal is trying to do when it comes to his legal strategy. Neha, we are hearing that Prajwal Revanna, fearing an arrest, and he knows that once he's back, and the moment he lands in the airport, the SIT in Karnataka will go ahead and handcuff him. So this safe passage attempt, tell our viewers more about it.
Well, that's right. In fact, we're now seeing as Prajwal Revanna is running out of legal options here, as, he's quite literally been cornered by the authorities, by the state government as well, that he's now decided to, of course, take the legal route here. We're picking up that he's filed for an anticipatory bail there, in, of course, a court in Karnataka here, seeking that, in fact, he not be arrested at his arrival. But remember, of course, the chances of that right now are almost close to impossible, given the fact that the Karnataka Home Minister there has also said he would be arrested as soon as he's picked up and as soon as he lands, I beg your pardon. Apart from that, also the fact that, this isn't, of course, an ordinary, case. We're seeing lookout circulars that were put out for him, arrests warrants that were put out for him, a blue corner notice as well. So the timing of this, of course, anticipatory bail application here, quite crucial. We'll have to really see how this goes in court.
Absolutely, and we're also talking about an MP who faces 3 FIRs, Deepak. 3 FIRs in this case against Prajwal. Like Neha has pointed out, multiple lookout notices. The state also moved the centre seeking the cancellation of his diplomatic passport. But let's also tell our viewers that last time too, his legal team had put out a statement saying that he will be back on a particular date. That never happened. There were flight tickets back then as well. But today, now that he released that video, has he been forced to come back because he knows there is no way out?
Well, options were running out for him. There was only so much time left, considering the fact that the centre had already issued a notice for the cancellation of his diplomatic passport. And once that happens, there's no coming back from that. He knows as a, MP, sitting MP, he was given certain privileges because of the position that he enjoyed, because he was elected by the people. Cancellation of a diplomatic passport would mean that he's going to be red flagged in various parts of the world. Every country, of course, is going to look down upon him. And then, of course, the laws of that country as well come into the picture. So a lot of complicated processes will really, begin to come into play, and that's what he's probably looking to avoid at this point in time, and make his way back to the country. But here it seems like he's trying to once again portray himself as the victim, because he says that the Congress tried to conspire against him. Rahul Gandhi made statements against him. That's why he went into a shell, and he didn't really react or come back to the country. Hopefully, once he comes here, the police have enough evidence to ensure that justice is done to the victims, who of course have been extremely humiliated, and they've been left devastated after the harrowing ordeal.
Yes, and will those women, multiple women who've come out and have given statements, the ordeal that they've been facing, the humiliation that they've been facing, the kind of questions that are coming their way, will they finally get justice?